Hello everyone, welcome to the Charge Shot Gamescast. Each and every week, friends gather around and talk about the games they've been playing, things going on in their lives today. I have with me Justin.
What up, 2020?
And Ben.
I had Ice World! Ice World! Ice World.
What?
Sorry.
Like, is that a Monster Hunter reference?
Well, it could be both, depending on the news we talk about.
Both of what? I only said one thing.
Iceborne and Frozen, the Pokemon thing.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man. Come on. I expected you to get it.
I kind of forgot there was a Pokemon Direct. I never actually watched it. I just saw the news.
Oh, my God. I watched it with weird loopiness and all. But, yeah, Ice World. Sorry.
No. Today we're gonna, after we talk about the games that we've been playing, we'll talk about the games we're interested in coming out in 2020, and then we'll do news. So, Justin, you want to start off with what you've been doing?
Sure. I didn't know we were going to do games, so I didn't really think about it, but I haven't played too much.
You can always pass to Ben, and he'll take your time.
No, it's cool. I got it.
I'm ready. I'm ready, Coach. Put me in, Coach.
Sit on the bench. I always do this off the cuff anyway.
No, we don't do this podcast off the cuff. What are you talking about? No, never.
We are professionals. I've been playing quite a bit of Final Fantasy X still. I'm getting towards the end game. My goal is my goal originally was to actually 100% complete the game for once. And then I remembered how trash a lot of the side quest stuff is. Getting all the ultimate weapons, like the thunder planes, lightning dodging, and just the entire idea of Blitzball.
Oh, God.
So I'm not going to 100% the game. I'm going to clear out everyone's sphere grids, get everyone to entirely complete the sphere grids.
Mm-hmm.
And then beat all of the Dark Aeons, which I've never done. Get all of the optional Aeons, that kind of stuff. Beat any optional bosses. I just don't care about the piddly side quest stuff because honestly, a lot of the weapons are fine on their own. You don't need the ultimate weapons in this game. So yeah, I'm on my way to that. I've been doing a lot of grinding while watching stuff, which is, not so bad. And then I jumped into The Witcher 3 because it was added to Game Pass. And apparently Thomas knows me better than I know myself because I don't really like it.
I knew you weren't going to like it, man.
I want to like it. The concept is cool, and I like the world from watching the Netflix show. It's just dated. The combat's not
You don't
fun.
like games that are stiff and require you to think about your moves.
That's not entirely true, because
No.
I like Star Wars.
It's
He's
true.
calling you dumb. He's calling you dumb.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying you don't want to think about it. You just want to mash and get into the game.
It's exactly what I tell somebody who's played Street Fighter.
To be clear, with Jedi Fallen Order, I played on the lower difficult, not the lowest, but the lower difficulty, so that I wouldn't have to try as hard, because I just wanted to enjoy the game, and I don't find hard difficulties fun. But I wasn't mashing. I actually enjoyed the tactics of that game because it felt smooth. Witcher 3 feels chunky, and I don't like chunky combat. Because it's just the button combinations you have to do are kind of weird. There's a button to run, and there's a button to jump while running, but you have to hold the run button and then hit the jump to go extra far, and it doesn't feel right.
I don't remember the last time I jumped in that game, though.
Fair. There was a platforming section that started off the tutorial, so I was like, this isn't a good start. And then in combat, you have a button to dodge and a button to roll.
Yep.
And that feels weird too, because they should be the same thing, right?
One's more of a combat dodge. If someone's attacking you, you dodge out of the way. The other
but
one
then there's also a parry.
Yeah, if you want to parry the attacks.
So you have a roll, a dodge, and a parry.
And the roll is more like if a dragon is like breathing fire at you, you roll out of the way.
I just don't understand why you'd need to do one over the other. You could roll out of any situation.
Maybe you have encountered an enemy that where you have to do the other situation yet. Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It just... Oh, hi Yoda. Was that child support? But I just felt like it was kind of chunky. That's all.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't like Gwent. Why is Gwent so
terrible.
popular?
I never played Gwent.
Gwent's stupid.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Calling you out, Gwent fans.
They made a whole game for Gwent.
Right.
Oh my god. I was like, why? It's not good.
I was actually kind of excited to play that because I was like, oh, like I never tried out Gwent on mobile or anything because like I didn't know Witcher, I didn't have any ties to it, but I really liked like the Elder Scrolls Legends card game because I knew that source material and it's a cool card game.
Yeah.
This is nothing.
I just don't.
It's a numbers game.
I just don't like card games in general. So like,
I like the kind of more like Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh style games where it's like you actually have attack and defend.
Yeah.
This is just a numbers game. It feels more like the triple triad from Final Fantasy VIII. But anyway, I might give it more time, but I didn't really get into it. Aside from that, I tried. I was looking at the free Twitch Prime games, and I checked out Dandara, which is one that I'd been kind of curious about when it was first announced, I think, for Switch. And since it was free on Twitch, I was like, I'll give it a try finally. And it's kind of a cool, like, not quite Metroidvania, but I guess that's the only way to describe it, type game, where you don't move. You basically, like, have to kind of bounce from platform to platform, and you like point your cursor or your analog stick or whatever towards the next surface you want to jump to, essentially. And it's like kind of an anti-grav situation where like it doesn't matter if it's floor, ceiling, wall, you can land on it as long as it's like a landable surface. And then there's things like there's moving platforms you have to go to. There's like enemies that go around the platforms you have to dodge, like move off the platform before they hit you. There's like spikes and all that kind of stuff. And then you also like you have a little bit of combat ability where like you can shoot like a ball of death at enemies to kill them before you go to the platform, and they can also attack you, and then you have to like shoot out of the way. There's some stuff to it, but it also feels extremely simple. And like you don't start the game with a map, and so I was kind of confused because like there's a way you have to go about the maps to like get to the next area, but it's just screen to screen to screen, kind of like Celeste. But then you go back to past screens after you've like solved a puzzle to move that screen around, and it was really confusing at first. But once I got the map, it was better. There's just not much to it. Like, I think it's cool from a puzzle standpoint, but I was expecting more of like an actual platformer. And it's kind of just puzzle screens with a map. But the concept is cool. Like I said, it's all kind of anti-grav where like you can land on any platform that you can land on. And so it's like the map might show like a long vertical corridor, but you're like in a horizontal space, actually like moving up a vertical corridor horizontally, if that makes sense. And so sometimes it's trippy, like what door you're going out of and where you go next on the map because of the way it's laid out. The story, I guess, is like the world broke and like bestowed you with like the gravity powers to fix it. And so you're like going around like activating these different switches and getting new abilities that like let you move to the new, the next areas. And I don't totally understand it, but it's kind of cool. Aside from that, there's not too much. A lot of the games that I talked about Game of the Year, because I'm doing a video on it, so I was getting some footage from those games. They're all still very good, obviously. But that's mostly it, I think, as far as like new stuff. I can't remember. It's been 2 weeks, so I can't remember anything else right offhand.
All right, Ben, what have you been up to?
Well, first off, shout outs to my friend who, at the last second, found a Best Buy near me that had a physical copy of River City Girls. So I played that. And then it went on sale like 2 days later. I'm like, God fucking damn it. Like, game doesn't go on sale for Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Day, Chinese New Year. Sure, fuck it. Why not? I'm like, but I got the physical copy, so fuck it, whatever. It can never, even if it gets delisted, I have it forever. Unless I lose it. God forbid. Anyways, but I played that. I finally played as one of the other game, one of two games I didn't get to play in 2019 that I'm playing now, and the production holds it all together. Really, really great voice acting, really great animations, really great music, like super, super fun. It's a beat 'em up in every possible way, except it's not. You're not going left to right. You go up and down. You do side quests. You can explore a little bit. You can equip different cosmetic items to basically either do damage, gain more money, stuff like that. It's probably more fun with 2 players. Is what I'm trying to say. It can get boring very, very fast. Although there is a satisfaction, especially when you have a baseball, because you can pick up items like any other old school beat 'em up, and you can just chuck things at them. And there's nothing better than like chucking a baseball at some random asshole, and then like you just hear over and over again. It's fun. Chaining, but it doesn't feel as stiff as those beat 'em up combos. You can chain moves, do special moves, and it's not like Street Fighter, like quarter circle motions. It's maybe hold up and press R, or hold down and press stuff like that. It's very, very simple. You get to play as either 2 or 2 characters. So far I'm playing as Kyoko, who's the pink-haired girl, just because she's kind of like the more fun ditzy one. And like you level up and stuff like that. It's fun, but I think I can only play it for like limited bursts before I get really tired of it. It's a beat 'em up. You can only play beat 'em ups are designed to be short, precise, and to get into the hole. This is much bigger than that. This is definitely much bigger than your average beat 'em up. So I don't know how like frequent I'll be going back to it all. I haven't beaten it yet. I'm going to beat it, and the only reason I haven't beaten it is because another game I've been playing. But it's definitely fun. It's definitely a lot of fun, and you can tell, again, the production is what really holds it together. If the gameplay does get a little bit monotonous, is what I'll say, but it's a beat 'em up. So what are you gonna do? You can only do so much within that genre. Outside of that, I've also been playing Ukulele in the Impossible Lair. Yeah, this is a game I got for during Black Friday. Also physically, shout outs to that. And my God, this is one of the best 2D platformers I've ever played. It is so fucking good. I did not like the original Ukulele. I found it too monotonous, too boring, too open-ended, not enough things going on. And I was kind of not skeptical, but I was curious about, this one. And it feels so smooth to play. Every level looks beautiful. The music by David Wise, muy perfecto. It feels like I'm playing a Donkey Kong Country game, not like the Returns ones, because those have a different feel, but it feels like I'm playing like Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, or 3, but in HD, and it's Chameleon or Lizard, whatever Yuka is. Chameleon? I think it's Chameleon.
Chameleon.
And a bat, instead of two apes, or a monk, a bait, and a chimpanzee. It's like that. And I love the tonics, like outside of the skill-based ones where like it can help your jumps. Stuff. I love the fact you can make it look like a Game Boy game. You can actually make, if you find this tonic.
It's so ugly though.
Yeah, it's ugly, but I love that it's there. I played the first level like that when I found it. I replayed the first level. It's so stupid, but it's so fun. I love that each stage has an alternative stage. So at first it seems like, well, this isn't going to be very long. And then as you go further into the game, you notice that if you do a certain thing in the overall, which I'll get to that in a moment, it changed. Like you get 2 stages, and it's awesome. It's great. And the overworld, oh my god, I thought I was gonna hate this. I was like, that was one of the one things I was negative about when I first saw the trailer. Was like, I don't know how to feel about this. Can I just go from just stage to stage, because that's how I prefer my platformers. Or if I'm in an overworld, just like on a track like Super Mario World. I'm very old. I'm very jaded about that. But this is, oh my god, it's so much fun when you start exploring, because it's not too big, but it feels big enough. And when you figure something out, you feel like a fucking genius and not some sad piece of shit in his room at 2 a.m. in the morning.
And there's a lot of good secrets too.
Oh, definitely. Oh, okay, so I have to talk about this. So there's these signs that you can basically give hints to. You can spend 50 quills to give hints to. And I'm sort of in the secret area now, just to give anybody a sense of where I'm at. And I try, well, okay, let's see what he says, because right now I have like 2,000 quills, because I've pretty much bought the tonics that I want. I haven't found every tonic, but I bought the ones I want. And I was like, well, what hint do you give me? It's like, oh yeah, I heard, if you go to hint, I don't know anything. You can try online though. Good luck, everybody. I love that. I just love that. The humor is great. There's a tonic that's called Broken Joy-Con that changes your controls. I'm like, that's some cheeky little shit right there. Yeah.
Does it make you drift?
No, it doesn't make you drift, but it like changes your buttons. I think that's what it's referenced to. But yeah, you can do so many shit. Like I love how it's built for, like, if you want to do a challenge run, here you go. You just got to find it. It's super fantastic.
Have you tried to take on the impossible layer yet?
Not yet. I'm kind of just going stage to stage, and I'm gonna be like a bitch with as many of the. How many do you need? Do you need all of them, or like can you like get through them with like?
Depends how good you are.
Oh fuck! I don't
Gerard
like that
did
answer.
it on one.
I don't like that answer. I don't like that answer at all. The only thing I really don't like, and this is where I'm gonna be negative, it doesn't get the perfect score from me, is the twit coins. Early on, you meet Trouser, who's arguably one of the best things from the first game.
He's great.
And he has these things called literally paywalls, and you have to find twit coins within the stages. They're basically the equivalent to the puzzle pieces from Donkey Kong Country, because those things actually allowed you to access a different world. And I assumed initially early on those are going to be used to find like a hidden world, and it kind of is if you find enough of them. But you have, in order to get to the next section or the next world, you have to find a certain amount. Granted, the number is never too much to where even if you're mildly curious, you're going to find them. But I found it a little, sometimes we're like, there's some stages I didn't find any coins at all, like a very small number. And I thought, like, man, is that going to be hard to find them all? And then like after that, I usually average around 4 out of 5 or 3 out of 5. I never got less than 3 in terms of my twit coins, but it kind of halts progression a little bit to me. And I feel like if you're not as skilled as platformers and maybe you didn't grow up with them a lot, you may not have that connection to, hey, look, you can kind of see that peeking out there, and you should go there and you'll find something. I feel like that's intuitive to me and probably to all of us, but maybe to somebody younger than us who didn't grow up with those kind of secrets, it may not be, and it may just stop their game right there. So maybe I would have done a boss fight in there, because there's no boss fights in this game at all. It's all about the challenge of the 2D platformer, which is fine for me.
Well, there's a final boss. Like, there's a boss of the impossible layer.
Oh, okay. But in terms of, but there's no boss to go stage to stage, or world to world. But yeah, like other than that, it's a super fan-fucking-tastic game. Like it's amazing. Like I don't make any more. Okay, maybe make more 3D ukuleles if people really want them, because I know there are people out there. I know people out there who like them, but this is your formula. This is your fucking formula right here. Maybe not the whole impossible layer stuff, but just solid 2D action. Like that's what the whole like impossible layer doesn't really draw me too much. I'm gonna beat it when I beat it, but just oh my god! Like I didn't think you could get a better platformer than Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. I was proven wrong here. What else have I been playing?
You make a good point though, because I didn't really think about the fact that like the old Donkey Kong Country games didn't like gate you at any point.
No.
The secret stuff was to get to the optional like extra world.
Yeah.
But all you had to, like, you could get nothing in each level and still play through the entire game. You just wouldn't get to that secret world.
Yeah, you wouldn't get to the Lost World in the second.
Yeah, there's kind of like a different like progression system.
Yeah, and it's kind of feel like it's for the joke. It's for the paywall joke. That's all it is.
But like Trouser was always about like paying money to get new abilities, and I liked that more than paying money for progression.
Yeah, I get it, but it's like it's just to me it just feels like again it's not necessarily a problem for me because I was able to find them all, but for newer players, who didn't, because it's definitely made with an old school mind intact in terms of its because it's not too hard, but there are points where it can get to some challenging platforming sequences that I feel like a newer player maybe get frustrated because they can't find 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 5 twit coins, and then there's trials are taunting you because hey, you got to find 10 more, you got to find more.
There's enough levels, I think, that you could probably find them throughout. Because I doubt there's any level you have to get 5 in.
No, but not at all. But it's definitely lower to the point where you can coast on, and that's what I pretty much did. I just found what I found, and then like I went on a streak where I'm like getting 5 and 4 out of 5, 3 out of 5, 5 and 5. So, but that's just me. That's the only sort of. It's not even that bad.
Yeah.
But that's the only downside I see to the game.
Alternatively, the Pagey challenges are all great.
Oh yeah, those are fun. Those are super fantastic.
Yeah.
I played more Dragon Quest XI, and this is probably gonna be the last I'm going to talk about it. For at least for a while. Yeah, but post game, dude. Post game is insane.
Yeah, that's true. My brother told me post games a lot.
Post games.
He 100% completed that game.
Yeah, but I'm probably gonna stop it for now because I got so much other stuff to play. But my God, what they do with post game and how post game works, and just the level of creativity and the challenge. You want challenged post games right there for you. But that's all I really have to say about that. But that's all I've really been playing. I played Everspace, that roguelike space simulator. My little sister got it for me for Christmas. Okay. It's all right. The controls are really, really weird. But it is a roguelike, and that kind of I didn't know that. Otherwise I would have I mean, like, I think the only reason I got it was because it was is in a Star Wars mood. And I was like, here, give me this. Is this a space thing? But yeah, I want to try it more. It's just ukulele.
I just got like the Star Wars collection, and like there's a lot of games there that are Star Warsy.
Yeah, I wanted something original.
He doesn't like Star Wars games.
No, actually say that if you actually look when I'm playing on Discord. I played Star Wars Rogue Squadron 3D or whatever, or the remaster on PC.
That's the only Star Wars game. No, we did a watch along where he says, "I don't like the Star Wars games."
No,
there's a lot of good Star Wars. There's a lot of bad Star Wars games.
I said
but there's a lot of good Star Wars games.
I said I'm not a general fan of the Star Wars expanded universe. Like it's just like to me, Star Wars is the movies. That's all I said. But I did like that on the N64
kind of the worst
back in
Star Wars.
They kind of are.
Okay, fine, whatever. Anyways,
that's what I played. So the games are way better than the movies.
I played Rogue Squadron. Outside of some weird camera things where it gets like really zoomed in at points, it feels really cool hearing the effects and everything. And I beat a mission, the mission where you're in the snow speeder, and you're trying to rescue that Imperial officer who's defecting. And I never got past that mission as a kid because you have to take down the Imperial Walker. And as a kid in 1996, that shit was the hardest thing ever. Like, fuck that. But I finally did it, and it was awesome.
You just rope it.
Listen, I was not that educated or well physically. Like, what do I do? But I did it now. But the funny part is, the first time I did it, I accidentally veered up, and right as it was about to collapse, I crashed right into its head. I'm like, son of a bitch.
I've done that.
That's been really, really fun. It feels good to play a good Star Wars game. Like Rise of Skywalker put me in that mood, and just hearing hearing all the sound effects.
It's Rise of Skywalker would make me want good Star Wars stuff.
Okay. All right. That's all. Yeah. That's all I played. I didn't. That's all I really played. Nobody wants to hear from
Rise of Skywalker is fine. Put your pitchforks away.
It's fine. It's fine. So what I've been playing, well, speaking of Star Wars, I've been playing some Outer Wilds. I don't know if you guys have heard of that game or not.
Oh yeah.
Lowe's game?
No, Outer Wilds.
I'm sorry, it was I know. But when they were announcing, I'm like, wait, is that the same? No, it's not. Okay.
Yeah. It's an interesting game. Like, the whole premise of it is that you're some aliens living on some alien world, and there was a precursor race before you that left behind all these clues and messages and stuff. and you finally get the translator for it, and they're sending you out into space to like just go adventuring, and like try and uncover the past, and you actually fly around the solar system, and it's kind of aimless. There's like no real aim to it, which kind of like
That's what aimless means.
exactly. For those of you out there that don't know that, but that's what's kind of putting me off about it is that you just go somewhere and do something before the world blows up, because this whole thing has got a Majora's Mask element to it where after so much time the solar system the sun expands and goes supernova and destroys the solar system. And I don't know, I've been enjoying like flying around finding stuff, but I feel like I don't have like something to grasp onto. Like I've gone to one of the worlds that's like a gas giant, and inside the gas giant it's actually just a ball of water. And it's got all these islands around the planet. And also inside the clouds is also all these different like water hurricanes. I don't know what they call them. Water sprouts. And there's one of those that you can actually fly into, and then there's all these different puzzles of like playing with perspective. But it feels like there's no real, I don't know, like use for it. Like maybe later on in the game I'll find something that correlates to that, but it kind of feels like I'm just doing things to do things, and there's no like narrative. Like there's some kind of a narrative where like people have gone off on their own and explored, and you use this sound device to like find what instruments they're playing. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's kind of interesting. I wouldn't have bought this if it wasn't on Game Pass. It's on Game Pass. It's the only reason I'm playing it. And I heard Giant Bomb gave it their Game of the Year. I was like, what were they thinking?
They always kind of pick weird games.
Not really.
They fight so much over which games they want to pick that it ends up being like, okay, I'll give you this one if we can have this one. And so it's like something weird gets in there, you know?
Yeah, but they made it their Game of the Year. I don't know.
That's a little extreme.
Yeah. They usually pick some good stuff like Mario Maker 1 and PUBG. So,
that was not controversial at all.
You. All right. Anyways, so I've been playing some of that. I don't know if I'll get back to it or not because I finally got Borderlands 3, and that game's really good. I wasn't really sure like if I wanted to play another Borderlands after 2, because I just played so much of 2 that I got sick of the jokes and all that stuff. Like I liked it at first because it's like Handsome Jack and all this outrageous like internet humor, and I was at the age of the time. But this one I like it. It plays a lot better than 2 did. Like the running, the mantling, the whole feel of the guns and the sounds they make and stuff like that.
The pew-pews are real good.
Pew-pews are really good. I was just like watching my dad. Like I got my a copy for myself and my dad. I was just watching him play it before I played it, and he's like shooting off these guns, and I'm like, oh man, this sounds like really good. And he plays downstairs in the home theater system, so it sounds really good. Yeah, I ended up going with the mech girl, and she her whole ability is that she summons a mech. And you can actually outfit it with different weapons. I've gone the explosive route because that's more fun. Explosions. So I have like a grenade launcher and rocket launcher. And I just blow the shit out of everything. It's really fun. I finally got to the part with Sanctuary. Like I finally got to Sanctuary, which is a ship now. So there's a whole part of the ship. Like you know how this one you travel to outer space and different planets. Mm-hmm. And the first planet you actually go to off of Pandora is the city planet, and like there's like a whole war going on with like the Atlas Corporation and some of the other like gun manufacturers. So it's kind of doing the same thing that Outer Worlds is doing with like capital comments on capitalism and stuff, and it's really good. Writing's really funny. I'm having a really good time. And I would like to play more of that, but I have a game to review for the site. So I'll be playing that game instead. And I can't talk about it because I'm under embargo. I just threw that out there because I want to show how big my dick is. Anyways.
but it's a game that may or may not come up later.
It may or may not. So, speaking of games coming out later this year, let's talk about games coming out later this year.
Cool segue.
Yeah, so we're just gonna go off the Wikipedia post for games coming out this year
Because we are professionals.
because it's actually an exhaustive list. And I'm just
It is.
I'm just gonna go down like the list of like games that I think we would be interested in, and I'm gonna exclude.
And I'll
stuff
chime
that-
in if you skip something.
Yeah, you guys will chime in. So, like, for example, I would skip something like AO Tennis 2, unless you guys are, like, super obsessed about that game. For some
No
reason.
idea what
Oh
that is.
fuck yeah, let's go.
It's coming to Nintendo Switch. Or it's already came to Nintendo Switch. It's the 10th.
Yeah, that was the 9th,
Yeah.
so we have to skip it. It's in the past.
So, let's see here. We have Yakuza Like a Dragon. So, this is that...
What is that?
That's the Yakuza 7, the JRPG. That they're
Oh,
making.
okay.
Yeah. So
That's like soon.
Yeah, that's actually out in Japan only for the 16th.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so you still have to wait for the English version, but yeah. I wonder how that JRPG is going to be received because it looks
Yeah, you can
insane.
at least find out if it's good.
Then the day after the 17th, there's Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. You can finally play Dragon Ball Z again.
Open world action role playing game.
I don't know if it's
All
open
right.
world or not, but
That's what the Wikipedia drop down said.
all right. But yeah,
Never
it actually
heard
kind
of
of looks okay. For if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, I'm sure you'll be fine with it, but I wouldn't pay full price for it from what it looks like. I'd probably wait till it's like $20 or something.
Dragon Ball Z games have notoriously been like just okay, right?
Or just straight up bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, the best one is Fighters, so
Yeah.
right. I only ever played like back in the Budokai days, and that was fine.
Mm-hmm.
It was a competent fighter for what
I
it
mean,
was.
this is basically like Superman's origin. They got to tell it every 10 years, otherwise they think people forget, even though people don't forget.
Right. It's a pretty simple origin too.
Yep.
Also, let's see what else here. Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
Ah!
I'll be playing
Harsh FE Encore or
that. You mean-
hash.
You mean Sharp FE.
Yeah, sharp. It's not hashtag. Everybody needs to stop it.
It's because they're singers. They're
Hashtag
like,
fee.
hashtag fee. It's because like they're like J-pop
music-
singers. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, I
they're,
did mean sharp.
Yeah.
they're anime
I was
idols.
inquired.
They're idols. They're Japanese idols.
I've never played this game, so I'm looking forward to playing this on Switch finally.
If you stream it, I'd like to be there sometimes, maybe, and potentially help you out. It's not the heart of
so
a game.
that's how I get you into my streams. I play Japanese stuff.
Now you're judging me?
No,
Oh,
I'm
no.
kidding. I'm just kidding. Man.
No.
Come on.
Bye, guys.
I am vaguely curious. Like I wanna wait for launch, but I also know
You could
that
ask
Switch
me.
games never go on sale.
I bought the game a beat. Well,
No,
not.
I know like what it is. I'm
Yeah.
just saying like I'm curious if I want to get it.
Oh,
Oh,
But
I don't
it's
know
never
how
gonna
you
go on
react to
sale.
that.
yeah.
Right.
This one might, cause I don't know, but it's anime as fuck. So if you don't like that, you're not gonna like this game. Or if you're turned
I've
off,
been watching anime lately.
this is like hard. No,
What?
this is like hardcore. This is like
Didn't I
Wait.
tell you that? My friends and I have a weekly anime night.
This is either first news to me or I don't remember.
he said it before, at least to me.
Yeah, I did. We started watching side tangent. We started watching Cowboy Bebop, which I mean everyone knows that show. But then the next week, one of the guys couldn't come, so we started something else until he could come back and we could continue Cowboy Bebop. And he hasn't been back since. So we've been watching a lot of Assassination Classroom, which is actually a really fun show. Have you
No,
heard of
but
it?
this is like. No, I never heard of Assassination Classroom.
It's great.
Okay.
It's like basically like it's a like a middle school comedy show about these kids who are like classed into the the remedial school that they just dump the dumb kids.
Oh.
And they're tasked with assassinating their teacher. But the teacher is supernatural. I'll say that.
Okay.
And so the whole season is about like them bonding with the teacher while also being tasked to kill him. And it's really fun. Like I don't want to give away any more than that because it's like a lot of the enjoyment of the show is the surprise. But it's all about like kind of the class system and how like this E class, like the bottom of the barrel, are judged for being, you know, dumb, where they're actually like just kind of the misunderstood kids. But no one's looking at them because they're the bottom, so they can be like, yeah, we'll have you guys be assassins because no one pays attention to you and we're trying to hide this guy we're trying to kill. It's really cool. It's on Hulu. You should check it out.
All right. Next up, we have the 6th Walking Dead game. I don't know if that's true or not, but it feels like there's been a billion of those.
Jesus Christ.
It depends if you count like the Telltale as like different games for each series,
There's,
each
like,
season.
Yeah. I don't want to spend too much time on that unless you guys have something to say about it.
No.
I don't know anything about it really.
Yeah.
Didn't even know it was in production.
Oh, I think it's a VR game actually.
Then there's also Kentucky Route Zero TV edition, which by the way, that game's now finished, so you can go ahead and play it. I got that game way back in the day when episode 1 or 2 were out. And finally, I can't remember how long ago that was now. So, anyways, Warcraft 3 Reforged. They're making a remake of a game for full price.
Yeah. That's Blizzard for you.
Bethesda. Oh my god, you just called Blizzard Bethesda.
Shh, they're the same thing. I don't mean that at all. Pillars of Eternity 2. Pillars of Eternity 2, I think, is worth mentioning because it's the console release of that game, and that's kind of cool. But that's really all I have to say.
Yeah. Yakuza 5.
Zombie Army 4.
Zombie Army.
There's an icon.
So I have played the other, like the Zombie Army trilogy with my dad before, and it's actually a competent like zombie game.
Excuse me, you also played with me
with
and Hedgie.
you and Hedgie, yes.
Thank you.
Yes, I remember that.
That was a good time.
It actually was a really good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, those games are like competent, but I don't know, it just never kept.
They're fine. Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah.
They're standard Unity FPSs.
Yeah. Or actually,
they're Unreal, whatever.
Third-person shooter.
No.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Trilogy is first person.
Okay.
I don't have Steam pulled up right now.
Ben, are you excited about another Darksiders game?
I mean,
It's the hack and slash role playing one coming to consoles.
Yeah, this is like the Diablo style one.
yeah. I mean, like, yeah. I'm never gonna get my Darksiders 4 multiplayer where it plays all the pot. Yeah, I guess I'll try when it's on sale because I'm a shill.
I mean, this is a spin-off, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's not
But
like
it
the
shouldn't
last
be.
game, you know.
It shouldn't be because you're starring the last horse. Like, oh, I'm sorry.
It's
sorry.
introducing the Last Horseman. Maybe they're going to like have him or her. I don't know who it is.
Him. It's a.
Move into Darksiders 4 after this.
I hope so. Because 3 didn't do well. Apparently, I never got to play
It
3.
didn't. A lot of times, like even with Ukulele and the Impossible Lair, a lot of times these like kind of cheaper, you know, different style games are just to make money to do the next thing. Like that's what happened with Travis Strikes Back or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that was just to fund No More Heroes 3.
And then we have an
Maybe.
interesting name of a game called Snack World. I don't know anything about it, but I thought that was a funny name.
You skipped over Dreams.
Oh yeah, Dreams is out.
Finally. I'm super curious about that game. Because I'm not the creative type.
It's a game-making game.
Yeah. But like I want to see what comes from it. You know, I feel like
You're gonna have a bunch of headlines saying like, "Oh, this you can't believe what they've done in Dreams" and stuff like
yeah,
that.
there's already that stuff just from like the beta and stuff.
Yeah.
Someone made breakfast in it and it looks real. It's
Yeah,
insane.
yeah, I saw that. It's pretty
Yeah.
good.
But like, you know, Mario Maker, people do crazy things with that, and it's fairly limited compared to what Dreams is. People are going to make the real world in Dreams, and it's going to blow our minds. But I also feel like it's going to be the same 5 people making all of the best stuff, and it's not actually going to sell well.
No.
So I really don't know what to think of that game, but I want to give it some room to breathe. and then I'll see if I want to get it.
Well, there's hardly
Because I'm not going to be the one
coming
creating.
out in this time, right?
I know, but it's
Let's see.
also it comes out on Valentine's Day, so I'm not going to get it anyway.
Uh,
Like I'm going to be busy.
The only thing that it's going to be competing with is Street Fighter 5 Champion Edition.
And Darksiders Genesis and Snack World.
Nobody cares about those. I don't know. Ben, you have anything to say about Champion Edition?
I mean, I'm just curious to see. I mean, besides the addition of the final Street Fighter V character and basically the final swan song year for Street Fighter V, I'm excited to see what the UI interface is going to look like. Because right now all we have are the balance updates. So I'm excited to see what Seth does, and I'm excited to see the UI change because I imagine it's going to be a whole UI change like it did when they transferred to Arcade Edition from Vanilla.
Yeah. Bayonetta and Vanquish are coming out on the new the consoles we have now. Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition, Persona 5 Scramble. That's that.
It's the Musha, the Warriors game.
Yeah, Dynasty Warriors.
Everybody thought it was Persona 5 on.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Those are like Persona Warriors. They're just not calling it that.
Yeah. Then Ben, are you interested in Under Night in Birth EXE late CI-R?
I didn't think
What?
that was yes. Under Night in Birth. I just call it Uniclear. Yes, I am super excited. This is the anime game that broke 1,000 entrants at Evo last year. It was like the most the underdog game, and now it's like super popular. And this is like a new expansion for it. The cool thing is if you already own Under Night in Birth ST, you can just upgrade to Uniclear and just not get the DLC character if you want. So it's just, but for me, this is gonna be a new game, and it's gonna be on Switch. And it comes out right before I go to Chicago. That means I'm going to be playing it on the plane. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. Give me more anime. I'm sorry.
Speaking of more anime,
no, hold on. Two things real quick. One, Devil May Cry 3 coming to Switch that same day, and I've been seeing news that there's going to be some exclusive features in this version that like basically kind of update it more to the style of Devil May Cry 4 and 5, which is kind of cool. Like being able to switch out styles on the fly and stuff like that.
And then Smash, he's coming, guys. Get ready for the mix-ups. Sorry,
I'd be okay with that actually. And then basically what sums up my thoughts on this Under Night game that Ben was gushing about is I hovered over it to see what it is, and it said there was an issue displaying this preview.
Oh,
That's exactly how I feel about the game.
I'm super. One of the Discords I'm in, a lot of guys play Uniclear. I kind of want to get it for PC because a lot of them play on PC, but I'm like, but Switch though. So we'll see. That's gonna be my new fighting game obsession of the early part of this year.
So we have Mega Man Zero and ZX Legacy Collection.
Yeah.
I was excited about this, but I started I couldn't wait for it, so I started replaying the Zero games and the ZX games actually on my DS emulator. I don't think I'm gonna buy it.
You're gonna wait? Maybe wait for the sale.
Yeah, because they're fine games. But one, I probably wouldn't get on the Switch. I'd get it on PC, and that's gonna get a sale pretty quickly. And also, they don't really stick with me. Like I beat the first Mega Man Zero. I was super proud of myself.
Yeah,
because it was the first Mega Man game I beat.
Yeah.
But the rest of them are just they're so complicated. And the Mega Man Zero games specifically get fairly open world, non-linear.
Yeah, they do. I got up to 3 before I kind of stopped.
Yeah, and the ZX games are just
but the story
weird.
Is so cool and interesting. What they do with
it
X
is.
And,
but I watched a retrospective that went through the whole series, and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. And then that's what made me want to play the games, and then I just didn't actually enjoy playing them.
Yeah, I'll probably wait because the Capcom stuff on Switch doesn't sell all the time. So I'll probably wait till it goes on sale physically for $30. Actually, gonna be $30, maybe $20. Because Uniclear comes out that same time, and I'd rather play Uniclear than a game technically I already own on 3DS, the DS version.
I get why it's called Uniclear. Okay.
Yeah, Under Night in Birth. I don't know what the CL. I can't remember what the CLR stands for. But yeah.
Clear.
No, but it means whatever. I don't know.
And then next is Iron Man VR. I'm interested in getting this actually because I don't know if you guys don't have VR. So there was a Spider-Man like experience demo that they had for Homecoming. That was pretty cool.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like fully fleshed out or anything, but it was really cool being Spider-Man, like shooting your webs and swinging a bit. And I kind of want to see something like that in the superhero genre with VR. And I assume the flying is going to be pretty good. It looked okay from the demos and stuff, but
I like that it actually has a story and stuff. Like, it seems cool, but I won't play it.
I'll probably get it for like 40 or something.
Yeah.
One Punch Man is finally having a game. I assume you just one punch things.
Okay, here's the funny thing about that, and I'm only gonna say I kind of want to play this, but I probably won't. The joke about One Punch Man is like he's literally the strongest ever. He can literally hit you one punch. That's why he's called One Punch Man.
Mm-hmm.
If you pick One Punch Man in the fight, you do not get to play as One Punch Man first. What he'll be, because I think it's like 3v3.
Oh, is
One
the
punch,
previous version?
Yeah,
Before
One Punch Man. Yeah, so One Punch Man will basically be like you can see him running to the fight on the
Oh, that's that game?
Yeah. So if
Okay.
you beat your opponents, but before Saitama gets there, you basically win. But if you don't, Saitama one punches you and you're dead. So that's
Oh,
the
he
gimmick.
punches you?
Yeah. If you pick him, if you pick One Punch Man, fight your opponent, he's not there at the fight at the beginning, but you could see him basically running to the fight in the like where the character portraits are.
Wow.
If he gets there before the fight is over, you basically win because he's One Punch Man.
Oh, I thought you meant he
so it's
punches you if you pick him. I'm like,
No.
Okay.
It's the handicap because he literally can't lose. He literally doesn't lose to anybody. So that's the most fun gimmick
Okay.
I've ever seen in a fight.
I thought he was in Jump Force, and that was the gimmick.
No,
there.
he's not. He's not in Jump Force.
Okay.
He's
I
literally.
had heard
too
about that though.
Yeah, he's literally too overpowered
That's
for
great.
Jump Force.
And then in March we have the Final Fantasy VII remake.
Yeah.
The game of the.
I have that
Part
game
one.
pre-ordered already. So
I am so.
I'm waiting for the demo that's probably never coming
Yeah.
because leakers ruined it.
Yeah, that fun. Sorry.
Yoda, stop.
Let's see what else. Yeah, I'm just excited for it. It's my favorite Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy VII. So
I've been listening to the remix battle theme, and I'm like, oh my god, it sounds so cool.
Yeah.
Even though I can't play it, I can't play it.
I can't go back to the old version. Like 8 and 9
I find some
still
kind
hold
of
up.
I find some kind of charm in like the graphical version of 7. Like it's kind of like chibi versions, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can
I
understand
don't
why
know.
people would not want to go back to that. For sure.
I can play it. I just don't really enjoy it anymore.
I don't know.
If that makes sense. Whereas like 8 and 9 I still love.
I like the materia system in it, like leveling up materia.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like like the, Crisis Core has the materia system, but it's not great. And like Dirge of Cerberus has the materia system, and it's the only good part of that game. So like I'm kind of wondering, like 7 Remake I'm still cautiously optimistic about and how faithful it's going to be.
It looks so good.
Oh yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Yes. Will it play well?
It looks, from what I've seen, it looks like it's gonna be fun.
I hope so. It'll
guys,
probably be the thing that makes me dust off my PS4. I'll say that.
You guys like Pokemon? Are you interested in the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon?
No.
No, never.
Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
Yee!
Fine.
It's coming to Game Pass, so we'll play it.
I already
Fine.
have it pre-installed.
I need to do that. I keep forgetting.
Ben,
Yes,
I'm-
Ori is fantastic.
I'm so looking forward to playing this game. I will buy it on PC day one, assuming my PC can handle it. Hopefully it can. I think it can.
it should
Oh, I'm
be
sure
able
it
to.
can.
Yeah. I love the first one so much.
Yeah. I'm glad it's finally coming, because it was supposed to be last year. It's one of the mini games on this list that was delayed.
Speaking of delays, we have Animal Crossing New Horizons, March 20th. I didn't realize there was an actual date announced for this.
Yeah. It's supposed to come out the end of last year,
Yeah.
but it got pushed back to March.
There's been a big push for it lately, though. It's actually coming.
Yeah, I'm excited about New Animal Crossing. I love New Leaf. I don't know if I'm gonna like. I used to play it on the bus all the time and like visiting my girlfriend, and we would play it together. But like, now that I don't really play like portable games anymore because I have a car. I don't know if I'll get into it the same way I did with New Leaf.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Well, like, one of my friends is super into Animal Crossing, and so like I always get the new games just for the social aspect of playing with him. Ever since they've been, like online multiplayer and stuff, we visit each other's towns and all that.
Yeah.
And like my wife's been really wanting a new Harvest Moon game, and we've got like the Story of Seasons announcement that we haven't really heard anything about since. And so I'm thinking maybe this is a game that like she would, load up a character and like just share my island. So I'm considering getting it, but I never get super into Animal Crossing either, so I don't know if it's worth it.
Yeah.
But I think the social element will be enough for me. I don't know. The hard thing is like the fact that it's real time. Like I want to jump in and play as much as I want.
Can't you just change your dates?
You used to be able to. I don't know if it still works that way. And it's a hassle.
Yeah.
But like,
but also the
remembering
fun
to go
part,
in every day is exhausting.
Yeah, that's why I stopped playing it. But there are benefits to that. So like if it's like 4th of July, they have like that's the last time I played. It was 4th of July. I saw a fireworks demonstration. And that was cute. Like that's but it's just if I had no games to play, yes. Yeah. But also I'd probably try to do my very best to get a fighting game over this.
Right. But like I got pretty into the 3DS game, but I was working at Walmart at the time, and so it was nice like on lunch breaks and stuff.
Yeah.
And I didn't get the Wii one. And then like I was super into GameCube and DS. So like this is the first like console one in a long time that I've actually cared about. But I also like I haven't really looked at a lot of the news on it. So how much do I actually care?
All I know is that they're like making it so you can like build out your town a bit more, like building roads and stuff. And like I don't know if I want to do that. I just want to dig a hole, find a fossil, hit a rock with a shovel, shake a tree.
I don't know. I like the extra stuff.
Like I like that kind of
like
stuff.
the daily grind is boring. I like placing the town and the extra.
Yeah.
Like those bits.
I actually didn't like doing any of that stuff. I like the collection. Oh. I'm a bit of a completionist. I don't know. Completist.
I mean, I like decorating my town, so I like the completion in that way.
Yeah.
Decorating my house, I mean.
Yeah. That's not for me. Like I usually just like store a bunch of shit in my house. And like I have a friend that I visited her town one time, and I go to her town, the whole area is just littered with stuff, just like dropped on the ground.
No, I can't.
Yep. I was like, wait, people play this game like this? What?
See, that's my problem. Is like I accumulate stuff more quickly than I upgrade the house.
Mm-hmm.
So like I put all this stuff in there, and then I'm like, I know where I'm gonna put that when I have room. Which, in hindsight, I just bought a 65-inch TV that I had to put in the basement. I haven't finished yet. So I think my life is actually like Animal Crossing.
Your life is Animal Crossing.
Yeah. I'm like, I'll have somewhere to put that eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, also you're probably in a lot of debt.
No.
Oh, you're lucky.
You bastard.
It was I only got it because it was on sale and I had a gift card, so I paid like
No,
$50
I mean not like
just in life.
TV, just in life.
Oh. Yeah, I have student loans.
Yeah.
It's coming out the same day. We have Doom 64 and Doom Eternal.
I'm looking forward to Doom 64 because I can't play Doom Eternal. So fuck yeah.
I'm curious about Doom 64. Yeah.
Also,
you skipped Nioh too. I don't know if we care, but
I didn't care.
They don't even care.
Yeah, everyone forgot about that game, I think.
Yeah.
But Doom Eternal looks great.
Doom Eternal looks really cool. I'm excited about Doom 64 because I played a bit of that and I actually liked it on PC somehow. But yeah, I'm excited about these two games.
I love that Doom Eternal has more like progression stuff in it, like the grapple thing that like brings you towards enemies and helps you get around the map and stuff.
Yeah, more traversal stuff.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Next up, we have Persona 5 the Royal. It's basically more Persona 5, the same story with added content. I've expressed my opinion on that before. not happy.
Why isn't this on Switch? That's the only question I have. Like,
Because
what?
it's getting scrambled.
Switch can't
Well,
handle
but it's on the PS3. You fucking kidding?
it.
Yeah.
The only reason I can describe why it's not on Switch is because of console exclusivity. Because
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
a
on
Sony
PC.
game.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Speaking of stupid, we have Half-Life Alyx VR game. the new Half-Life game is a VR only game.
Valve's first real game in years, and it's a VR game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right for the track. So
It does sound right though. Yeah. I don't really have a whole lot to talk about it.
I didn't even watch the trailer. But I never liked Half-Life either.
Yeah. April 3rd, we have Resident Evil 3. Fitting.
Stars.
Too bad they couldn't release it in March 3rd. That would have been really more fitting.
Why? It's
What?
3-3.
Yeah, 333.
What? There's only one. There's only 2 3s.
Never mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever.
3-3-20.
This is 4-3. The other one would have been 3-3.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I get it.
Cyberpunk 2077, probably my most
Finally.
anticipated game of the year. Coming out April 16th. 3 days after my birthday.
Here's the thing. I want to be really excited for Cyberpunk.
But you
I
don't
still
like
have
Witcher.
no idea what it is.
Okay. I was gonna say you don't like Witcher, so like maybe you're not gonna be that interested.
No, it looks more like Deus Ex.
Yeah, I was
than
gonna say it kind of looks like a
I love
Deus Ex game. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Deus Ex a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But the last like Deus Ex, I wasn't too keen on. I don't know why.
No, it felt weird. It just, I don't know.
It felt kind of like just more of the same.
That's not Human Revolution, right?
No.
No.
That's the one I played.
Mankind Divided. The
Okay.
one after it.
I
Right.
could probably buy that for like super cheap now.
Probably.
Probably could.
But it's also not really worth it.
Okay.
It might
Like,
be
it's
worth
not-
it if you've never
It's like
played.
Mankind.
If you didn't play the other Deus Ex game.
I played the one that kind of brought it back to life. I played that one
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
bit. Never beat it.
It's kind of more of the same.
It is.
Yeah. So maybe having a different Cyberpunk game would make it more interesting. Like the
Yeah.
world they've built out looks really cool.
Oh yeah.
The thing is,
And-
this game feels like it should be like an online game. And if it's just single player,
The
I'm not
online,
sure
the
get into
online,
it.
they're actually going to have an online mode,
Component.
but it's going to come later in the year.
But is it going to be like you can play the game with other people, or is it its own separate thing?
It's an online thing.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. They just said there's going to be
Right.
an
But
online
that's what I'm
mode.
saying. Like, I'm not sure I want to play this game by myself. That's how I feel about it right now.
That's weird.
I mean, you played Deus Ex by yourself. I mean, what's the
And I didn't finish it because it felt empty.
You played the
By
other
myself.
one you liked by yourself.
No, both of them, I'm saying, felt empty by myself.
Listen, I don't want other people to bother me, so that's where we're different, I
I
guess.
think some games are better with the social aspect. Like, you know,
Nah, man, Turtle Forever.
no. Thomas, like, playing through Borderlands 1 together, or like the Gears of War games together.
Those are
like,
designed
I-
to be co-op, though. This isn't really like that. This is an
That's what I'm
RPG.
saying. Is that's what I would want out of it.
Yeah.
If it's not that, I'm not sure I'll be as interested.
I assume the online mode is going to be more along the lines of like Grand Theft Auto, but
Probably.
don't quote me on that. That's just my feeling.
You're gonna get quoted by everybody tomorrow.
Yeah, IGN quotes Thomas from ChargeShot.com. Inside sources say,
I would love that, actually.
yeah.
Go nuts, IGN.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. Haven't pre-ordered yet, but I'm just waiting for the funds. Anyways, there's a Naruto game coming. Oh, there's a Predator game coming.
Oh, yeah. That's the Friday the 13th developers, right?
I think so, yeah. I hope it's just as janky.
And then there's Trials of Mana.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
the
excited for.
the actual good remake of instead of Secret of Mana.
Right. And it's the best mana game.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing that the SNES version that I have on the collection of Mana.
It's also really good.
That's what I hear.
But, like, I've played enough of that one. I want to play this new one.
And then there's going to be Akira's Tactics.
Eh.
Yeah, if you like tactic games, sure. Then there's Minecraft Dungeons, which looks like a okay dungeon crawler.
I think that looks cool.
Yeah.
I have no idea
I'll
what
check
you're
it out
talking
if it's
about.
on Game Pass. I probably won't buy it.
Then we have May 9th, Fast and Furious Crossroads, the first Fast and Furious game.
Just weird.
It kind of looks like an updated version of Wheelman. I don't know if you guys know what that is or not.
No
Yeah,
idea.
it's the last Vin Diesel game,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. He's starting.
Yeah.
It was okay. I played it way after it came out, and it was super dated. Then we have Marvel's Avengers.
Yeah.
I'm
You're gonna have
really.
to drop Destiny for a bit to play that with me.
May? Yeah, probably.
Wow.
It's probably
Yeah,
gonna
by
be
May.
something. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Wow, that's
I'm
cool.
excited for that. Like, it looks cool from a single player standpoint, and then also the fact that it's like an actual, games as a service multiplayer game.
Where are you gonna pick that up though?
Probably Xbox.
Okay, so I should have pre-ordered it when it was $64 here.
Oh no! Womp womp womp.
I mean,
The
Xbox
dream
or
is.
PC. I don't care, but I feel like it'll run better on Xbox.
All right. Let's see. Last of Us Part 2, May 29th.
I should care. I don't.
I don't.
Ben, how are you? How do you feel about this?
I feel like I now understand how people who liked the original Star Wars trilogy didn't want the sequel trilogy. I'm like, it ended. It's fine. Why do we need more? I don't need more. Do you need more? It ended fine.
No.
Look, the game's probably gonna be fine. I am not gonna play it because I don't have PS4. But if I did have a
That's
PS4,
a pretty good reason.
yeah, but if I did have a PS4, I would probably wait for a Supercell because the first one is ridiculously good. It's stupid. I know people hate hearing that, but fuck, that game was stupid good.
Why do people hate hearing that?
Because it's the overrated shit. You know how people get oh, it's overrated. It's not that good.
Everyone I know says that game is really good. So
no, it's fucking Twitter trolls. But but I'm just it's just why? There's how can you improve on perfection? And maybe they'll prove me wrong. I don't know because I'm not gonna play it. But that's what I'm worried about. It's I don't think it's gonna be bad, but it's just why? Or why Joel and Ellie? You could have done anybody else.
I don't even remember. Is Joel still in it?
Joel's in it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's Joel and Ellie, which is you
I know,
could have left.
it's years
Well,
after, and Ellie's older.
Ellie and her new girlfriend, I think.
But Joel is in
But
it.
Joel was also there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they would have done any other two new characters in this world or something, that's fine because you could keep it alive. But it just
No, we needed Ellie.
I
She's
don't-
the main character now. She's the playable one.
I don't. It's just coming from my perspective. You ended it so perfectly. I didn't need any more, and I won't get any more, and I'm fine with that decision. But
I don't
if
know,
you,
Joel's story was ended perfectly.
yeah, I don't know. That's just how I feel. But if you're excited for it, other people excited for it, that's great. But
Yeah, for sure.
I am due to finances. I will not be exploring this game.
I probably want it. I really I'll probably watch someone's playthrough because I'm really curious about it, but I won't play it myself because I'm a baby.
Maybe
I'll probably buy it for $30. That sounds pretty good to me.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, it looks cool. I don't know what else to say other than that. I'm not particularly hyped. I'm not de-hyped or lame on it. I don't know what you want to call it. But yeah,
Is there an opposite of hype?
I don't know what the hell the opposite of hype is.
I just feel like it's going to be very divisive. I feel like people are going to be
Anti-hype.
divisive about it.
Anti-hype isn't really de-hype.
No,
Oh. Okay.
you're antifreeze. There you go.
I'm anti-freeze, yeah.
These are all bad. The antonyms are bad.
Mine's is the best. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think the problem is we use hype wrong.
Yeah.
How? You're excited for something that's hype.
Yeah, but it's not a noun. It is a noun.
It is
It's
a noun.
not the way we use it.
I'm hyped for this game. Yeah.
It's not a verb. There we go.
The English language is fucking stupid anyway, so fuck it. Fuck its rules.
Yeah, it's true.
All right. Let's talk about some games that are unreleased or unscheduled releases. So let's see here. We have Axiom Verge 2.
Yeah, game of the year. This was such a surprise announcement.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere.
It looks like more of the same, but I'm also totally on board with that. They don't need to update the art style or anything. It was already great looking.
Oh hell yeah! Give me more. What's the guy's name? HR Geiger-esque terrors. Give me it.
It looks like a new playable character though, which is cool.
Yeah,
I want to understand more of this story, this world. I didn't want just a continuation of the same guy because that'd be weird at this point.
Yeah, especially considering what happens to him,
right?
And what he is.
I have a feeling he'll end up being part of the game still, but
I would hope so.
As someone new.
Yeah. Day one purchase.
Yeah.
Is Boyfriend Dungeon a day one purchase for you, Ben?
Possibly. Like very possibly.
It's kind of cool, actually.
Like if the money's right and there's nothing coming out and my backlog is clear, yes, I'm super excited for this game.
I love the script or the genre for this is a dungeon crawler dating sim.
So awesome. Like somebody retweeted like a game where you want to have sex with your weapons, and I just reposted a gif of Pyro from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Here's the prime example, baby.
Bravely Default 2.
I'm sorry, I beat technically the first two games, and I am so excited to see its art style in HD, because that's one of the biggest crimes is that it's on the 3DS, and even though it looks beautiful, the fact that it's gonna look so pretty in HD.
Yeah, I really like the new art style.
Yeah, and the music, I can't wait to hear that. Bravely Default has a special kind of music that's not found anywhere else. Like it's emotional yet rocking. Like they do so many different things with it, and I'm so excited. Surprise announcement of last year, and I can't wait till it comes out again. And how are they gonna fuck with me emotionally this time?
It's probably gonna be like holiday 2020 if it doesn't get pushed back.
That's fine. I'll wait. I just give it to me. I'll pay $100.
They've been working on it since they finished Octopath. But I wouldn't expect anything like too early because that trailer didn't show anything.
No, it's just art assets.
Yeah.
Then we have next up Deadly Premonition 2. I know you guys. Justin, you've never played it, right?
No.
Yeah. I've never played it.
I know you never played it, but
this is a new game, right?
This is the new game.
Okay.
It's actually it's like a prequel sequel, I think. I want to see what the hell they do with this because Deadly Premonition was an interesting game. It was a budget game, $20. Aped the Resident Evil style combat with a weird open world of kind of like Twin Peaks with really interesting voice acting and writing.
It's weird this is only the second game because I hear so much about the first.
It was a cult hit. It was
a
cult hit, yeah. I'm just interested to see where the hell they go with this. So from there, you can get the next one. I need to go to the washroom real quick.
Okay. We've got the Destroy All Humans remake, which, like, I feel like isn't a super big deal, but I loved those original games on PS2, so I'm still kind of curious. I don't know if you played them, Ben, but...
No, just I remember seeing the stupid ads, but just never my thing.
It was a lot of fun. I don't know. It was one of the first what I consider like open world games because like, you're kind of over the whole city, like messing with stuff and there's no set objectives. It's a pretty big map. So it kind of felt open world, even though it's not really like there wasn't really a term for that back then. And then we've got, I imagine Thomas will have some thoughts on this one, but Disintegration, which is the next Private Division game.
Isn't that like a Halo game or something?
Yeah, it's like their take on Halo.
Yeah.
But it's not just a first-person shooter. It's actually like, it's a combination of different genres. So there's the first-person shooter stuff, and then there's also like space combat exploration stuff, and then there's like top-down like strategy RPG sections. And like from what I've read of the early previews of it, it all works. Like these three seemingly disparate gameplay styles all come together to create like a cohesive, like kind of variety of game styles for this one game.
Cool.
which is surprising. You'd think one would be really good and the others would be trash, like Spore, for example. But yeah, I guess it all works. So I'm kind of curious.
Yeah, I'm interested to see more of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then next up, we have Dying Light 2. I really love that first one. Looking forward to the second one. That's all I'm going to say.
It feels like it's been so long.
They've been working on it, man.
Oh yeah, 2015's Dying Light. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance. I loved the old Dark Alliance game. On like Game.
Wait, was that the GoPro one at the Game Awards?
I don't know. I didn't watch the Game Awards.
Ben, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know. I don't know if it's the same game.
I think that was the same one. Yeah.
It was just a cinematic trailer that they showed.
Yeah, I know. It was just really goofy. But yeah, I like Dark Alliance as well. It was a fun, like, Diablo type game.
GoPro, man. This is 2014. Let's go for it.
It was one of, like, the best Diablo clones back in the day. Like, when we were hard up for more Diablo, because Diablo 2 was, like, 8 years old at that point.
Yeah.
Like, Dark Alliance came out and was like, oh, man. Like, this is modern Diablo right here.
Yeah.
So if they do something like that again, I'm going to be really excited.
Then we have Empire of Sin. I like the Mafia stuff. This looks like an interesting take on the...
the one from Romero.
Yeah, John Romero's team.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm interested. I don't know when I'll buy it, but I like to see it. What else?
Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered Edition.
I was going to skip over that, but okay.
Nope. I'm excited. One of my favorite games of the GameCube. And it's going to have online multiplayer. We all have to get this game. I don't think you understand.
What game is this?
Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered Edition.
Oh, hard pass, homie.
What?
It's available for the iOS.
It's so good.
I guess. I don't... Sure, maybe. I don't know.
Did you ever play the original Crystal Chronicles?
No, I was too poor. I had a GameCube, but I was a sports fan at that point.
Oh. Because, like, my brother... I mean, we didn't have, like, all the link cables and stuff. My brother and I would play it. Like, just the two of us with our Game Boy Advances. And we'd, like, trade off the miasma, like, the sphere thingy that, like, holds off... There's some dumb gimmicks to the game, I'll be honest. But the idea that it's going to have 4-player multiplayer is going to make this, like, the ideal version of the game. Because, like, I only ever played with 2 people. And it was still great, but something felt like it was missing.
Yeah, probably not going to get this.
And I think it's also crossplay, like, between the different versions of it. If I remember correctly. So that's going to be really cool to, like, have one person on Switch, one person on PS4, like, one person on mobile, probably. Just assuming.
Then we also have the sequel to the not Sonic game, Freedom Planet 2.
Yeah,
yeah.
It started as a Sonic fan game and turned into its own original thing.
Yeah.
Just Freedom Planet is such a generic name. I forgot that's what that was.
Yeah. I watched VG Dad play. That's the only reason I know what it is.
Yeah. I did an entire Let's Play of it of Lilac Story mode. It's surprising. Like, this is clearly somebody's fan fiction, but it's like it's whatever. Has
there been any information on this?
There's the gameplay demo stuff out there that you can see, and the art style is definitely a lot different. There's an overworld that you can explore now. There's more characters. Yeah, there's information out there. You just gotta follow their Twitter.
Huh. I haven't seen anything.
I follow their Twitter, so
fair enough.
I'm super excited because I also just got that physically too at Best Buy. Shout outs to Living Around Games. Yeah, because I don't have that physically. Because I only had that on Wii U digitally. That was one of the first indie games I bought. That along with Shovel Knight. It came out that long ago. Holy shit!
I need to get the Shovel Knight collection on Switch.
I'm glad I bought it last year.
Yeah. We have the Ghost of Tsushima. I'm really excited about this. It looks like
a
samurai game.
Yes,
I'm super hyped about it.
I want to play it, but I'll probably go to my dad's and play it when I can.
It looks really good. It looks really solid and fluid.
I love the art style. Like I said it multiple times that's how you do a realistic visual setting, but with having an art style to it. Plebs.
All right, Justin's yawning, so let's move on.
I'm sorry. This is another game I feel like I should care about, but I don't.
Yo!
Do you like samurais though?
No.
Conk, conk.
Okay, so that's probably why.
I feel like there's all these high-profile games that people are like, "Oh man, I'm so excited." I'm like, "Sure."
Yeah, but you don't like samurais, so like, I love
Right.
samurais.
I am fully aware that not every game is for everyone.
Yeah.
But it seems like every like high-profile title, like you're shamed for not caring about,
That's fine.
and it's weird.
Yeah, whatever. You're fine. It's okay.
I don't expect everyone to care about all the crap I care about, like Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered Edition, for
Yeah,
example.
that's why I let you
Except
talk about
telling-
it for like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
For telling me I have to buy it when I don't really want to.
there's just an offhand statement that we should all buy it so we can play together because I like you people. I'm sorry.
My handle when I was a child to log into my Windows 95 computer was Dark Swordsman, and I imagined myself as like a dark samurai.
Wow, that's cool. So, do we know anything about Godfall yet?
I don't know what this is. Gearbox Publishing though.
It's
Oh,
the first announced PS5 game.
that's right.
Yeah. It's gonna be a looter fighter.
Probably. It's from Gearbox. It's some. I don't know.
They're
like-
publishing it. It's not.
They
made by
probably
them.
stole the money from Sega, allegedly. Sorry.
I don't know what Gods and Monsters is.
Gods and Monsters is. I do want to talk about that. Gods and Monsters is that Ubisoft game that was announced like I think last E3 maybe.
For Switch.
Yeah, it's the Switch game that's like really well. It's on everything.
It's basically Breath of the Wild, but
it's
then it got delayed. Yeah, because it got delayed because their other fucking game service games didn't do well because they had so many.
Ubisoft really like all of their stuff. But it's like their first original IP in a long time, and it looks really cool. And it's like a mythology-based, like kind of brighter colored, like cute game. But it looks like it plays like a mix between like God of War and Zelda.
Yeah, which
It seems cool.
Halo Infinite.
Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the next thing, I guess.
You mean Halo Battle Royale? Sure, yeah.
No.
Right. I don't think so, buddy.
Watch. It's gonna have a mode.
I
and
hear it's
gonna
been
be in
remade
there.
to be something else than what it was originally planned as.
I was gonna say you can mark
That's
my
Probably
visual-
just.
Okay.
Anyways, I have no idea what the hell this is.
Nobody does. They haven't said anything on it.
There's been zero gameplay for this game.
Yeah, we saw that
It's
one,
absurd.
that cutscene, that cinematic thing. That was it. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, it's match.
And it
sheets.
kind of looked like it was going to be like a remake of the first game. Because it had
Yeah,
the
it's-
same... It had that same thing from the beginning when you crashed down on that planet.
Like the fact that it's coming out later this year and we know nothing about it is really weird to me. But I'm also excited still.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know what that says about me. But like, there was a news story that I didn't put in for today because I didn't know if we were going to do news. That was basically saying that like the Xbox Series X, like the next generation of all those things, is not going to have any exclusive titles for the first few years. Like everything is going to be backwards compatible, and I didn't think that was news. But all I knew that was going to still be available on Xbox One was Halo Infinite, which is why I just got the Xbox One X. But it sounds like all their titles for a while are still going to be available. So like, I'm excited.
I think that's fine.
Because then when you upgrade, you already have a library.
Exactly. And with everything being backwards compatible, it's like the games that you've been playing for a year that don't look as good, you get an upgrade for, and then you already have those games available on the next system. Like it's the way it should be. But I want to play Halo Infinite just for the idea of playing it for years because it's infinite,
Yeah, Infinite Battle Royale.
The next game, I guess, on this list is Medal of Honor Above and Beyond.
They're making more Medal of Honor games?
That's news to me.
Didn't that last one tank?
It might be
Oh, I have a hilarious.
Studios.
Okay, quick side tangent. I have a quick story. Me and my friends were looking through eBay for like stupid video game deals. I swear to God, we saw the last Medal of Honor game going on eBay for $20,000.
No way.
You.
No,
I'm
that's...
not shitting you. This was several years ago, but we were watching the live bidding and somebody bought it. I might be exaggerating.
No one bought Medal of Honor Warfighter for $20,000.
Maybe not 20,000, but it was at least $1K. It was at least
Holy
1,000.
shit.
I'm telling you, man. I saw it.
You know how
And
hard
I
that
have-
game bombed?
I know. That's what I'm like. Well, why is this going for this much?
We're spending a weird amount of time on Medal of Honor.
I'm just saying it was a
It's
funny.
just wild that there's a Medal of Honor game listed here
yeah.
with
The
apparently
last one-
Oculus Studios as part of the
I would get
deal.
to VR.
That's why, because they're backing the money. They can afford to take the loss.
For sure.
Yeah, a game I'm kind of interested in. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, it might be the same one. Can we briefly talk about Microsoft Flight Simulator?
I was gonna say I'm kind of interested in that. It looks kind of cool.
Yeah, I've never cared, but I saw like a video of like just flying over like kind of Google Earth looking maps, and you can literally go anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Like I could fly over my house if I wanted.
I had a friend that was obsessed with this game and had like a whole like flight deck for the previous games, but this looks really cool.
Yeah, I'd try it out on Game Pass because it's
gonna be on Game Pass. Yeah.
But it does look good.
As someone who plays American Truck Simulator every now and then, I'm interested in Flying Simulator now.
I could be playing these excellent 5-star games that are perfectly tailored to me, but I'm gonna play American Truck Simulator.
I just want to drive across America with my load.
Get your CDC license then.
CDL. It's not accurate.
Whatever.
It's taking you like 20 minutes to drive across the entirety of America.
Oh, that'd be heavenly if that was true.
I can't even get to the next city in 20 minutes.
One of the states,
Takes me 20 minutes just to get across town here.
Actually, it takes like 3 hours to go across 3 states.
You're still in Texas, by the way, if you're doing that.
Yeah, it took us like 2 hours to get to Niagara from Toronto.
See, that's awesome.
I literally can't leave Missouri in 2 hours, like in any direction.
That's better than, hey, let's go to Oklahoma. That's a 4 to 6 hour drive. You want to go to New Mexico? That's a 10-hour drive. So
is Arkansas? Is that the state below us?
That's not a 10-hour drive. I refusely.
No, it's 6. That's what I'm saying. It was what you first said. Anyway,
America's big.
Yes.
I just wanted to say that I thought you were like shaming Flight Simulator.
No.
And that is like the oldest game series like out there.
That's still going?
It's been like 30 years of Flight Simulator games. It's insane.
How long has Doom been around?
93? 94?
Okay. Mario was 89, wasn't it?
Super Mario Brothers?
Well, PC game series.
Okay. I don't know, I'm just trying to think of other series that have been around for a very long time.
Are we talking? If we're talking home console, that's like 86.
PC 85? Game series.
Okay. I was just saying in general.
Anyways, No More Heroes 3. Justin, talk about it.
I don't know that much about it yet. We've only seen that one trailer.
Yeah. I just like the
in 2020. Honestly,
I want to own it physically just because the box art is a homage to Akira. I've never played a No More Heroes game, so I'm excited.
I haven't played a No More Heroes game. That's true. I've seen them played, and they look cool.
Yeah.
I like Travis and his beam sword. So I'm curious, but I want to wait and see like actual gameplay before I decide if I care.
Yeah.
I might just watch.
I just know it's batshit insane, so that's kind of why I want to play it.
For sure.
I hope they put the first 2 on Switch.
Are you guys interested in Pokemon Sleep?
No, I don't even know what it is. Real quick, Oddworld Soulstorm.
Oh yeah, Oddworld.
A new Oddworld
game in like a decade.
Wow.
And that's kind of cool. It's an actual sequel to like the old games. It's not like a Stranger's Wrath or anything, like a side quest.
So it follows Abe?
It follows a new character.
Oh, so it's not
when
Abe.
they originally like conceived this series, they were going to have a game following each like main character in the Oddworld universe. So it was Abe, Munch, someone else, I don't remember.
The Wrath guy?
Maybe. And then they kind of started doing side games instead. And then like the New and Tasty remake was to try to get back on track. And this is actually the game they intended to make a long time ago. Are
we building up to the Oddworlds universe coming together at some point to take down their evil overlords?
Yeah, we're going to get an Oddworld Avengers game.
Fuck yeah, let's go!
Yeah, it's going to be cool.
Also, by the way, the first Oddworld game is, especially the New and Tasties, are still super good.
It is.
I feel like the odd man out here because I've played a little bit of that first one, and I was like, I don't get why everyone is so hyped about this game. Or
It's just
series.
the world interesting, you know. Nice. It's really cool, dark science fiction.
Yeah, there's some neat stuff in there. I really like the 3D
Some
games.
nice
Like
puzzle
that first Xbox one, I think it was
the Munch one.
yeah, Munch's Odyssey.
Yeah.
And then Stranger's Wrath is a lot of fun. I never really cared for the side scroller stuff.
Yeah, the side scroller stuff is kind of just whatever.
Yeah. So I'm curious with this. I don't think we've really seen much trailer, like much information or anything.
No,
on it.
I didn't even know it was a thing anymore. Honestly.
Yeah, I knew it was coming still. I just didn't know when or what it is. So I'm just kind of waiting for it.
Another game that's kind of whatever is Psychonauts. Psychonauts 2 is coming out.
It looks good though.
It looks like
I haven't
Psychonauts.
I haven't seen anything on it.
It looks like more polished Psychonauts.
So
boy.
it has textures.
It's got mega
Well,
textures.
Yes, but also like the actual controls look more polished.
It's a bad joke. I'm sorry.
The fact that like I mean we mentioned this before, but the fact that like Psychonauts 1 was kind of destroyed by being an Xbox exclusive, and now Psychonauts 2, like the studio was bought by Xbox.
It's still on PS4.
It is. It's going multi-console, but like they bought Double Fine.
Yeah.
And they're helping finish the game and stuff. Like makes me a little wary, but I think it's going to be better now. Because Xbox is better now. But, I don't know. I'll try it on Game Pass. No?
I have no interest in Psychonauts. I didn't really care for that first one.
I bought the game for like $1 and I still haven't played it.
I enjoyed what I played of it, but the controls were real clunky.
Rune Factory 5.
Yeah. Never got super into those, but I want to.
Alright.
Because it's one of those that like it's Harvest Moon, but with too many steps. But I think a new modern one could be really cool if they kind of streamline some of the obnoxious stuff.
It's just Harvest Moon with extra steps.
Well, I mean, like you already have limited stamina in Harvest Moon, and so like it's hard to get the stuff, the farming and stuff done in a day that you have to get done.
I was just making a reference.
I know, but and then like Rune Factory, you still have all the farming stuff, but you also have to spend that stamina on like fighting monsters and stuff. So like it's almost impossible to get anything done in a day. But if they can like make some of that stuff more fun, then I'm curious because I liked the idea of it. That's all.
All right. Next up, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, the game that no one was expecting.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yep.
I never played the first one. I don't know anything about them.
I want to play the first one.
First one's mediocre. I like
Wow.
to see what they do with the second one. What? I've said that before.
Fair enough.
I don't.
Another Shantae game is out.
Yeah, it seems real cool.
I can't wait. Technically, the first part's playable on Apple Arcade, but I'm not gonna. I tried it. No, just no. I'm looking forward to this. I love Shantae.
I've never checked out Shantae, but I'm excited for the people that are
You
excited.
should try Half Genie Hero. It's already out there.
That is a lie. I think I have tried a little bit of Shantae.
Yeah, same.
There was one
Actually-
available somewhere.
Actually, if I recommend one, it's literally Pirate's Curse, the last 3DS one, because that one's fucking perfect.
What did I play? I played a Shantae game. I don't remember where.
There's not a lot
There
of
was
them.
one on 3DS, I think.
There's
free?
There's one. No, none of them are free.
Is there a PC one?
Technically, there's Risky's Revenge, which is the sequel. That's on PC.
There was a Wii U game.
There's Shantae's Risky Revenge was the second one. It's on DSiWare and it got ported to PC. Risky's the third one, Pirate's Curse, which is the one I played, and then Half Genie Hero is the fourth / quasi reboot.
Wasn't there like a GBA one or something?
That was the first one.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, not
it's right.
GBA, not GBA, Game Boy Color. It was literally one of the last Game Boy Color games.
Maybe you played that one.
That wasn't like the same though, was it?
It kind of, it's very like I've played it. It is and it isn't. You can see when you play the other games.
How new was the one that you played?
Who, me?
Justin.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Did it look like pixels or did it look like rendered stuff?
It looked good.
Okay.
So that you must have played
Must be one of the newer ones.
Half Genie Hero because that's the only newer one that came out.
I guess.
And that was 2016.
It was free. That's all I remember.
Yeah,
I
there
played...
was one. It was free at one point. One of those were.
Yeah.
That's how I got one, and I played it for
Whatever.
like.
It wasn't.
an
It
hour.
wasn't sprites.
Like what I played was fun.
Alright.
I don't remember.
All right. Let's just
Skateboard,
move
though.
on.
Skateboard's cool.
Uh,
Skateboard's
yeah, Skaper looks cool. Spiritfar looks cool.
Street Rage 4.
Oh, they're getting the original composer from the original Streets of Rage game to do it, and it looks awesome. I can't wait. The characters are back. All the characters are back. Adam, I want Adam to take me home and just take care of me. It looks so pretty. Oh my god, dude! I've waited so long for this game to come out, and the fact that it's actually coming out is so exciting. Day one purchase. Fucking Sega lives on. I'm sorry.
Then Super Meat Boy Forever. Unless you want to say anything, Justin.
No, I was gonna say I know you and Lola are gonna be excited for that one.
Super Meat Boy Forever, the Endless Runner for Super Meat Boy.
I thought that was out already.
And the Surgeon Simulator 2 looks interesting.
I didn't know that.
I like the first one.
Hmm.
Apparently,
The Survival is cool. It's like the sequel to the Escapists, but it's like on an island and you have more stuff to do now.
I don't want to admit it, but I really don't like the Escapist games.
Well, you just admitted it.
I don't either. I wanted to like it and I didn't.
Yeah.
But like this seems kind of cool.
Yeah. System Shock is still being made apparently.
That's not coming out.
It's Tom Clancy Rainbow Six game.
There's a new Tales.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of us care.
No.
But... Okay, fair enough.
New Vampire Masquerade game that people like for some reason.
Oh, real quick, the new Don't Nod game. Tell me why. That seems kind of cool.
What was that again?
It's the one about. I think there's like a trans person or something in it. It was a trailer I saw from I think Game Awards. So I don't remember it super well, but it looked cool.
Yeah. Apparently, it's the first transgender playable character from any
that's
major
what I thought.
studio.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like I didn't really care for Life is Strange season 2, but this looks neat.
Yeah, I played the first episode for like an hour. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Watch Dogs Legion.
That's why we're not coming out in 2020.
Yeah.
Ubisoft's like just destroyed lately.
Windjammers 2. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Oh, Windjammers 2 should be fun.
I know nothing about it, but it seems like people
It's
are
literally just like you're just
Tennis.
tossing a you're tossing a
But
frisbee.
it's super cool, like 80s aesthetic.
You can do like moves and stuff.
Yeah. The first one's on Switch.
Yeah, first one's good.
Yeah, I've seen it. I just don't understand it.
It's
It's a
really
sports game.
Mm-hmm.
too bad they didn't have that at the arcade we went to.
It was at Evo. It was actually a tournament at Evo too.
Yeah, I would have played it at the arcade, just out of curiosity.
And I think that's it.
Nope. There's one.
Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yep, there's one.
But
That.
It's a new game.
the definitive edition.
Well, okay, so we can talk about Final Fantasy VII Remake.
But that's
Which
like
is
an
a remake.
actual new game.
This is a new game. They're adding a new area. This is a whole new game. They're adding in a new area that was not accessible in the original game because they had to cut it to time. This is a new fucking game. And we don't know what changes they made to the battle system. Listen, I fucking started crying when I heard that piano string, okay? If people can get emotional about Final Fantasy VII and that, dude, the train sequence, I can cry over the piano sequence, okay? So, yeah, that's my number one game for this year. Game of the year.
No, it's
no
not.
joke.
Also, the game
Yes.
rebuilt from the ground up in the Xenoblade 2
Yes.
engine.
Yes. I love the first one. It's my favorite RPG.
And your Samus Returns can't be Game of the Year opinion. I still remember.
There's a
like,
reason I
seriously,
didn't talk about Resident Evil 2 in my game of the year for last year.
Nothing else matters to me in terms of what I can play.
Yourself, not us.
Nothing else matters to me but Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, because I love that first game when I played it on 3DS. And the one thing I wish is that I had it for the Wii so I could play it on my TV. And now I can literally do both. I can play it on my TV and I can play it in handheld mode. And it looks better. It's gonna run better. It's probably gonna have new stuff. Oh my god! Like just the fact that Nintendo's actually gonna push it this time, and they're not gonna just shy away from it like they did with the last release. So, oh my god! Like, yeah, no other game matters in 2020 except for Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition for me.
All right, let's move on into the news. I don't know how quick this is gonna be because it's Pokemon news.
At this point,
I have one.
I guess. But,
I have one bit of news. That's about it.
Pokemon.
Well, talk about the important stuff.
So Pokemon's not important. Gotcha. I'll
No,
remember for next time.
I'm just saying we don't have to talk about all the news. That's what I meant. You interrupted me.
All right, fine.
No, the Pokemon stuff looks cool.
Do you guys want to talk about it or not?
I do.
Okay.
I think it looks better than like a third version does.
Fuck yeah.
Because people are complaining. They're like, oh, so they cut content from the game and then put out this $30 DLC. Like, no, you got the game you got. And now you're getting $30 DLC to add a bunch of content, which would have been a third version for $60.
And you would have had to play the same thing over again to get to that new content.
Right.
This is the better, lesser of two evils, motherfuckers. Sorry.
Yeah. And it's a substantial amount.
Ice World, and they're both wild areas. That's the best part.
And there's actually like a lot of new stuff there too. Like there's new story elements and stuff too.
Yes, and the fact that if you don't want to buy the expansion pass and you just want the mods, you can just trade them from home. You got them. You don't need the pass.
The new and old. I don't see anyone trading your legendary, but you know they might.
Yeah,
they can always trade the variants.
Yeah,
yeah. There's a lot of stuff there.
It's so cool. Yeah, I can't wait.
But I really like the main things I want to know are the new typings for the new variants. Like the legendary birds is kind of random.
Yeah.
But I'm curious. I feel like they're going to be the same primary types, but they're going to have new subtypes.
Ice, dark, fire, something,
yeah,
and electric fighting.
Ice psychic, honestly.
Yeah.
But I know the Galarian Slowpoke is just psychic. I've heard that, but I have a feeling Slowbro and Slowking are going to be two separate types.
I just hate that you can get a Galarian Slowpoke now, but you have to literally wait 6 months to fucking evolve it.
I mean, that's pretty on brand for Slowpoke.
I get it, but it's like
figure out how to evolve.
Yeah, it's just like why that would taunt me. Like really? Okay, fine, whatever.
I bet if you just move the clock ahead by 6 months, it'll evolve.
No, they haven't developed it yet.
Yeah, they needed the item.
Okay.
Sorry, I have a feeling the new evolutions are going to be like not Shelder. It's going to be like one of the other mollusk Pokemon on it instead, and that's going to change the way it looks. That's why it's a variant.
Yeah, because they hid the head part when they showed.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll have like that one that turns into like the armor Pokemon.
I know what you're talking about. The one that has the lance and everything.
Yeah, maybe they'll have that be one of them, and it'll be like Psychic Steel, and then the other one will be like some kind of poison thing, and it'll be Psychic Poison.
Possibly.
But anyway, continue.
There's more teases with Batman.
Yeah, the Cornell is definitely coming.
Yep.
Right, cool. The PS5 logo was shown off.
Like, I just love the memes. Like somebody put like the cat for your cat. So great. But like, what at least, hey, it's better than Xbox Series X, because at least you can walk into a store and say, "I would like one PS5, please," and then know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Instead of saying, "I would like one Xbox," and they're like, "The Xbox One." I'm not going to get into that again.
Yeah.
But my favorite meme was the guy that was like in Photoshop with the PS4 logo.
Oh yeah.
That's
so
great.
Update it and just backspaces 5.
Hey Johnson, sorry. Is that logo ready yet? Yeah, 1 second. Okay, it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's 401k.
They don't.
You know what's sad is that dude probably gets paid more than us and has a retirement plan.
Fuck that guy.
Right? Just add 5 instead of 4.
Screw
logo.
We have Valve cancel Portal prequel revealed for the first time.
This looks cool. Like it's actually, I think it's still coming as an original IP. I was reading some stuff that like they made the source code available, And so like a group of people are just continuing work on the game. But they're making it into their own thing. And I saw a little like tech demo of it, and it basically like you take a picture of a thing, and then you can put that thing into the real world or into the game world. So like it takes the flat picture and like adds the vertices to it, and then drops it into the world. So it like creates platforms and like has 3D elements to it, just based on whatever picture you took. So it could have some really cool gameplay implications if they actually do some stuff with it similar to what Portal did.
I don't care.
All right, let's move on to a game that Ben probably cares about. A sequel to a game that sold a lot is coming out called Dragon Quest XII.
Yeah, that actually made me really happy that they confirmed it. Because they also like a couple days a week they reported like it sold like 11 million copies or something like that over the course of like it's been out since 2017 in Japan since. But like that makes me happy. Like considering I love this franchise now.
Yeah, sure. It's not big news. It's just like it's
it's just like it's coming. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. It's coming. I'll be there. I'll be there for 12.
Yeah, I'm sure you will be.
Ben, what do you think of this Mother 4 fan project? Did you see the trailer?
I saw it, and very smart to rebrand it. Like,
yeah,
I'll play if they put it on Steam and charge like $15 for it. I'll gladly buy it.
It looks great, honestly.
Yeah. The smartest thing they did was rebranding it.
Earthbound style, like graphic style.
Yeah.
But with totally original assets and stuff, it's more of an homage, which is really cool.
To me, it's the smarter decision. I like it.
So anyone that's curious what we're talking about, I kind of buried the lead. It's technically a new game called Oddity that used to be like a Mother 4 like sequel fan project for years and years and years.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're finally releasing it as their own new IP so that they can actually make some money on all their work, which, more power to you. So check out the trailer. It looks really cool.
It is. It's really well done.
Also, there was a never released Akira game that came out for Sega Genesis.
Yeah, so this was a ROM dump. I actually thought the reason I picked this because it was Akira. So yeah, this was originally going to come out for Sega Genesis, and I encourage anybody to look at the article because it shows some screenshots and stuff like that. It looked like it was going to be a really faithful game to the manga, or to the movie, right? Not the manga. It looks really, really cool. I think you can get the ROM. Like you can play this because it's dumped. Like it's not finished because like I said, I think it's a prototype game. But this is super dope. And considering Akira is like super, like it's one of the most prevalent anime films of all time. This is super cool that this existed. Apparently, there is a Super Nintendo version out there, but it hasn't been dumped, or they don't know how far in development it is. But apparently, there's supposed to be one that exists.
Cool.
And the biggest news of the week is Respawn CEO takes over the DICE studio, plans this studio name change, and an unannounced game. So Respawn Entertainment CEO and co-founder will soon be taking a new role under the EA umbrella as head of DICE LA. The change will happen in 2020, and Zampella says the studio name change and unannounced game are already in the cards. Under Zampella, there will be plans to expand and launch an original as yet unrevealed game. The company will remain separate from Respawn, and Zampella says likely will drop the DICE name. Huge news. Kind of saw this coming with the success of Apex Legends that Zampella would take over DICE, because DICE was like their number one studio at EA.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think this is cool because it validates Respawn. Like I was hearing some other places like Respawn probably was the best developer of 2019. I mean, they launched Apex Legends, which no one thought was anything. Like, what's another battle royale game? Like, this isn't Titanfall 3, and it made waves. Like, it's still really popular, arguably more popular than it was at launch because it had kind of a rocky start. And then they follow it up everyone was like, "Where's the real game from Respawn? Like, why isn't EA putting them on this garbage?" They
Especially
follow it
with
up.
like all the news and stuff came out before Apex came out,
Yeah.
and how everyone was reacting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, then they followed up with Star Wars, which was a lot of people's game of the year this year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's like they put out 2 of the most high-profile games this year, and both of them were excellently reviewed.
Yeah.
And they're an EA studio.
Yep.
Like that's really working against the odds.
They're the new BioWare.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't go the way of BioWare.
Yeah, I was gonna say like let's yeah.
Yeah.
I'd argue Obsidian's kind of doing more what BioWare did.
I'm just saying like they were like the star of EA.
Yeah, for sure.
And then they fell pretty harsh.
Yeah.
DICE is still going to be around though. There's the studio in Sweden is still going to be a thing. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the news.
Hold on, I got one thing because it's kind of huge.
What?
Somebody fixed Street Fighter V's online.
Oh yeah,
literally.
That's right. So how do you go about
here's what it's okay. First, I need preferences. It's only fixed for Street Fighter V's PC version. Basically, there's like hold on, how to describe it? It's basically there's like something you do in the file. It's not super hard, and it basically allows the synchronization to be better. It goes, here it says, when the players are synced, there is a 4-frame packet around time trip between them. Each player should be 2 frames ahead of time, or last receive input from their opponent, experience 2-frame rollback. It's kind of hard to explain, but basically, so just to give an example, prominent FGC personality, Ultra David, he played a guy from Tunisia, which is in North Africa, and you could watch this match online. It looked like he was fighting him within the United States. Like it's godlike. It's a game changer. The problem is with this fix as of right now is that say for me, I haven't downloaded the quote unquote fix, or if you play on PS4, you get all that rollback. So while say if I put it on and I set to and I wanted to be a scumbag, and switch my search settings to PS4 only, I would have almost no lag, and they would feel all that lag on them. So it's and now Capcom recently tweeted out they're going to be doing a surprise update in a couple of days. So some people are saying it's probably going to be an update to kill the mod, or some people are being hopeful, like, well, maybe Capcom was like, wait, was that all we needed to do? Because yeah. But so as of right now, if you have the mod, it's super easy to put in. I haven't put it in because I fear Capcom may start banning people from.
Yeah.
That's the one reason why I kind of don't want to go online, because PS4 players are probably now, if you're playing on PS4, search to PS4 only, because there's no telling, unless you actually fight them.
Yeah.
So it's cool that it's that easy. It's like, Capcom, what the fuck, man? Like the one of the worst parts of Street Fighter V has been the online. It's like,
and how many years has it been out now for?
2 full years. 2016. It's been like this, and we've gotten more costume updates and everything else. And the online is the most, because dude, I was on an 8-game winning streak this past week, and I run into 3 black matches in a row, down a rank again. It's frustrating. So the fact that a random dude, just fixed it, granted only for PC players at the time. Apparently he's working on a PS4 patch, or not a PS4 patch, but a patch that won't as harshly affect non-PC users using the patch, or PS4 users. That's amazing.
Does he say how long it took him to fix it, or
that I'm not sure of.
Okay.
But yeah, it's godlike. The fact that you can fight countries. I mean, it eliminates crossplay, which sucks. Again, because of the whole it puts all the rollback on PS4. But if anything, there's people playing PS4. People are buying PS5 through Humble Bundle, or buying the Championship Edition upgrade, or pre-ordering that and playing the game now. Fuck. If Capcom doesn't eliminate the mod by the time this update goes, I'm downloading this mod and playing PC players only, and just go that way, because it'll make my experience a lot easier. but they'll probably kill it because they have the Olympics qualifiers coming out, and this is basically an advantage against PS4 players because you can just have that thing in. You play a PS4 player, you pretty much win the match because how are they going to counteract you when you're teleporting all over the place? But this is huge. Yeah. This is crazy. 4 years, Capcom does nothing. One guy walks in, figures it out. It's crazy. It's the Alien Colonial Marines thing, where there's that one typo that fucked up with the enemy's AI. It's that that thing all over again.
Yeah,
it's like it's that one thing.
Yeah, so let's end the show. Justin,
yes, please.
Where can people find you?
You can find me if you look for Zero Score on Twitter or YouTube or Twitch/Mixer. I'm going to start streaming again soon. I know I've said that for a while, but I'm actually going to do it now. I was just sick, so I kind of got pushed back a little bit. But yeah, it's happening.
Ben.
Twitter.com/SmartLessIggy. And so I kind of tweeted this out, but nobody paid attention because nobody loves me. Actually, these guys, I think, oh.
I'm kidding.
I don't want to. Anyways, so my goal this year is to basically get back to Let's Playing. Streaming is kind of like, we'll try it again maybe if I'm not wanting to kill myself. But I definitely my goal this year is to get 2 to 5 Let's Plays out before the year's over. I say 2 because in case I do something really long. And then my goal is to do every other month, starting in February, to do a Marvelous Ramble video, which is basically the easiest thing I could do is just put some footage together. It's not even that heavily edited, and then put audio to it and talk about something. So that's the goal as of right now. We'll see if that happens, but and my first video will be why Chun-Li should be in not in Street Fighter. She's in Street Fighter. Why Chun-Li should be in Fighter Pass 2. That'll since
for Super Smash Brothers.
For Super Smash Brothers.
There you go.
No, she's gonna be in Dragon. No, I want her in Dragon Ball. Fuck yeah. Actually, that'd be pretty. That would be dope. Actually, oh my god, her in that art style. I'm getting excited. Chun-Li and everything. Just put Chun-Li in everything.
All right.
She's great.
You can find me, your host Thomas, on Twitter. She Thomas. Also here at charshot.com for audio, video, and written content. You can email me, Thomas at charshot.com. I'm also on Twitch as Kane Plays Stuff. Our clan is putting together, our Destiny 2 clan is putting together a raid race, and we're looking into a way to make it charitable for the wildfires happening in Australia at the moment. So,
oh, that's nice.
Yeah, we're looking forward to doing that. Hopefully sometime this month. Keep an eye out. But until then, guys, enjoy your games. Have a good night.